Hey netizens, welcome to DigiMastery Labs. This is the fourth video from the RPG Builder tutorial series. This tutorial series aims to complete a single level of an RPG game with all the functionalities present in the RPG Builder. This will be an ongoing series. Please check out other videos in this tutorial series. The details of those videos are available in the description. If you are interested, let us continue with this journey. In this fourth part, we are going to create our first NPC in RPG Builder. This will be a friendly NPC who will be created as a quest giver in subsequent videos. The techniques used are almost similar to the player character creation. We will touch upon those functionalities that are specific to an AI character. To begin with, open the RPG Builder editor, navigate to the AI section. Now, open the preset subsection. This is where we create the visual details of the NPC or AI character. Click on the New button. Then give it a name, First Quest Giver. Select an icon for the character. Next, we need to add a prefab for the NPC. I have created one using the modular character pack from Cinti. You can choose your own custom prefab. Save the settings. Need not change the position and scale now. Next, under the UI settings, make sure that the renderer name is empty. Adding a name threw me a null reference error while using a custom prefab. Next, we will add an animator controller. Select the skeleton override controller, which is the default one available in the RPG Builder demo. You can create a custom one by duplicating this animator override controller and adding your animations. I will be using the default one for this tutorial. Animator controllers and animator override controllers are specific Unity topics. I will leave a link in the description to the official Unity documentation. Now, let us get back to our topic. Next, we will add an avatar. Since I am using the Cinti pack, I will choose the modular character avatar. You have to choose the correct one for your custom prefab. Save the settings. We can leave other settings to default. Next, navigate to the behaviors section. This is where we add different states of an AI character like idle, combat, chase, etc. Now, click on the New button. Name it First Quest Giver State. The most important setting in behaviors is the default state. Here, add the idle state for the state option. Next, add the idle template for the template option. Save the settings. These selected options are the defaults provided in the RPG Builder. If you want to create a custom idle template, click on Assets, Create, blink, AI, templates, idle templates. Make the necessary changes to better suit your requirements. The settings names are self-explanatory. Adding this template to idle will use these values in the idle state. A quest giver NPC doesn't require chase, combat, or walk states. We can ignore those. Next, we will look at the phase settings. The check interval option represents how often the template checks for a phase. Enter that value as 3. Now, navigate to the target settings. The min and max target distance settings depict the distance from which the NPC aggro the player character. Set the minimum value to 3 and the max value to 4. Next, set the look at target speed to 0. The quest giver NPC is static and we don't want the NPC to turn towards the player. Leave the target check interval value at 0.5 seconds. This setting represents the time interval at which the NPC looks for its target. The only other setting that we need to change is the aggro setting. Uncheck all the settings under that since the NPC is a static one. Save the settings. Next, open the Faces section. Every AI character needs to have a face associated with it. Click on New to create a new face here. Give it the name First Quest Giver. We will not add any spawn animation. Spawn animation can be used to create a dramatic effect when an NPC, like a boss, spawns in front of the player. Next, set the transition duration value to 0. The quest NPC will directly transition to this phase. We will not provide any requirements for entering this phase. Now, click on the plus button to add the NPC quest behavior. Select the behavior template which we created earlier. The chance value should remain at 100%. This will happen always for this NPC. Save the settings. Now, navigate to the NPCs section. Click on the New button. Open the Base Info section. Add a name. I'm calling it First Quest Giver. Then add a display name, First Quest Giver. Select an icon for the quest giver. Next, open the AI settings subsection. We will not add any tag, layer, or family now. The important setting is the AI logic. Click on the Find Default button. Now, click on the plus button to add face and appearance for our NPC. Select the face which we created earlier. Then select the NPC preset that we created for our quest giver NPC. We won't be able to save these settings just yet, so do not click away from here, or else all your work will be lost. Next, open the combat subsection for now. Under the identity setting, select the faction that you want. My NPC is from the human faction. Save the settings now. A new faction can be created from Combat, Factions. A detailed look at Combat and its subsections will be discussed in a separate video of its own. Next, open the Functions subsection. Under the Combat setting, activate the Training Dummy option. This makes sure that the NPC will not die. Now, uncheck the Combat Enabled option. I don't want the quest giver NPC to engage in combat. Next is the Actions section. This is used to provide the functionalities like merchant, quest, and dialogue for an AI character. All these will be discussed in the next video. Now, uncheck the Can Be Targeted option. You can keep this on if you prefer. Player Interactable needs to be on. Next, uncheck the Movement Enabled option. Our NPC is static. Leave all other options to default. Save the settings. All other settings are not required for the quest giver NPC. These are mostly used by enemy NPCs. Finally, we will add this NPC to the scene. Open your game scene. I'm using the demo scene from rpgbuilder. I highly recommend you create your scene and make these changes. Now, navigate to the hierarchy. Open the NPC spawner. Then, open the humans game object. Select the merchant game object. Now, copy the transform values of the merchant. Next, select the humans again. Create an empty child. Name it First Quest Giver. Now, paste the transform values of the merchant that we copied earlier. Then, hide the merchant game object. Open the first quest giver again. Add a new component named NPC spawner from the inspector window. Now, under the NPC spawner component, activate the use position setting. Next, click on the plus button near the NPC list setting. Here, choose our first quest giver NPC. Leave all other settings values at default. Now, save the project. Next, open your main menu scene. Click on the play button. We will test out the NPC spawn functionality, which we created now. Once in play mode, select the new button. Select the female character which we created in the previous video. Give it a name. Then click on Create. Move the player towards the quest giver player character. The character seems to be spawned correctly. Also, the idle animation is playing as expected. We won't be able to interact with the NPC now. This is the topic of the next video. By this, we have completed the initial setup of the first friendly NPC. So, to conclude, we configured the necessary AI settings for the friendly NPC. Then, we created the quest giver NPC with all those settings. Finally, we added the NPC to the game scene using the spawner component. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon on our channel and support our initiative. More such content will be made available in the future. Thanks again.